Hello and welcome to another episode of Farming Simulator 22 on Ballysprings. Right guys, just off recording, I did manage to move all of the hay bales off the fields. To give you an idea though guys, the hay bales have all been used and to be honest, not in a good way. It turns out our sheep were starving. Literally they were starving. So I didn't realise we'd let that get to zero, so that was not good at all. Oh, I've just realised, have we got some more? We've got some new baby cows. 2 months. I don't remember them being born. But either way, more milk. Chickens are... I don't know what's going on with these chickens at the moment, but 0 health is not very good. And then we've got our normal beef Angus up there, so 5 months old. They're normally of age to sell now, but because they're eating hay, they don't make as much money, shall we say, but we're probably going to end up keeping them a little bit longer. Right, I did get rid of the tanker, guys. I can't be bothered with the tanker on this series. It does an absolutely shockingly bad job. It's going to be different on Attingham when we use it over there because we're going to be able to get a larger tanker. But yeah, that tanker was just really, really small and, to be honest, not for us. I don't get this. What's going on here? These had 100,000 litres of food. I know I gave them 100,000 litres of food the other in about 2 episodes ago, just for the weekend. Right, so okay, so we need to feed the cows. So yeah, that's going to be today's job. Gotta get these cows fed. Ideally, I didn't want to be in June today. I did want to be moving along a little bit. But yeah, we've got animals. I wonder if this is what some of my issues been, why they've got no health. I wonder if a lot of food's just... I know I brought some new animal mods in recently. Oh, no. I'm gonna have to do this. This is gonna be very, very slow. This is going to take forever. But yeah, without feeding these, we're not going to produce any milk. And it's now 7 o'clock in the morning. This is why Attingham's getting the grazing mod, you see. Not because I'm forgetful and I don't want to do it or out like that. I just... yeah, sometimes we just forget. Right, I want to try and get both of these if I can. I've got a couple of little issues with this telehandler up to now. I can't seem to... That's as much as it angles upwards, you know, the bale fall. Would be nice if it just had a little bit more angle on it, but that's fine. Also, going to set the productions to automatically sell over up at the chips and the fruit salad thing. I couldn't think what it was called then, literally. Right, can we get 3 more in? 3 more should just cover me, because I have got a couple of little bits I'd like to get done today that don't include feeding cows. What are we putting now? We put 3 in up to now, so if I put these in, that should be 6. 6 should do me for now. Yeah, I could have sworn I'd fed these like 2 episodes ago, 3 episodes ago, and I'd pretty much filled it. Alright, let's have a look. That should be more than enough for now. No, saying that, it could have been straw that I did. 33,000 litres, yeah, so they'll do that, they'll do that. We do need to get a little bit of extra grain up in the chickens at some point really soon. Right, I know we've got the car somewhere, guys. We do have a few products. I did load up some products yesterday off recording just because, look, we've got some eggs to sell. I know the eggs are not the best price, but it's a case right now of I don't want to keep them for like 6-7 months. So that is pretty good. So we have just made... wow. That is actually really, really fantastic. Let me just jump into this menu now then and go to the productions. The wool is obviously going to be storing. The potatoes, obviously, they distribute from the thing. They're selling, they're selling, they're selling, they're selling. Yeah, the only reason why we're kind of pre-selling this stuff now, guys, is we just don't have that much time to... We don't want to be running products around all the time. Now, we won't get the best price for the products, but we don't have to do much with them anymore, so that's fine. Today, we now have enough money to buy the plough or the cultivator. We need to get this grass field ready. That's kind of what we need to do in this episode. That was today's plan till I realised there was no feed in the silage. Or there's no silage, shall I say, in the cows. We've got a pallet, half a pallet of wool up there, so that needs to go. That's probably one of the only things I've got now is the ability to not move wool automatically. Because like I say, the farm's getting to the stage now where it requires our attention nearly all of the time. There is a mod out there that basically just puts a little wooden shed here, and you put a little... It's basically got these markers next to a little shed, and then you can actually either sell the wool directly or you can distribute it automatically. I might look at bringing that mod in really, really soon. We've also got to get all of the liming done as well today, so we've got quite a busy day really. Just need to get that there like that. Let's get that over there. So yeah, let's get the liming done first. No matter what, the liming needs to be done on all the fields, so we can do them all. Oh, they're out. Plenty of potato though. Hold on, plenty of potato. We got 24 potato. Yeah, we've got to be careful here because we are starting to run a little bit low on water in a couple of places, things like that. And things like that are going to be a nightmare to have to keep dealing with. If we don't get it filled up soon. Like, for example, the sheep are running out of water. So we do need to get that topped up soon. I can't believe I let the sheep and the cows run out of feed. I'm a bit disappointed. I believe that's the first time I've ever let that happen on this series. Right, let me just go up here because I have made a bit of a... There we go. I forgot to turn the machine on. I'll tell you what I'm going to do, guys. We're going to get the radio turned on pretty early on here because I want to get a bit more of this done today. And like I say, if we can lime all the fields today, I'd like to try and possibly go and get a cultivator, try and get this cultivated out. I don't think we're going to be able to get anything planted today. I think June's not the best time to plant. It might be. Without looking on the little calendar, I'm not 100% sure. So there's only one way really we can do with that. So like I say, I'll get the radio turned on. We'll get all these limed, and then I'll bring us back once we've limed every field. go. As you can see, all done. All done and dusted. So that can grow. That can stay there now. That can grow back like that. Yeah, I might bring that mod in soon for the helping of selling. Basically, I'd put a wooden shed here next to the bees. That would then automatically sell. Put a wooden shed next to the chickens. That would then automatically sell. Like I say, it's just to try and speed up some things so we can concentrate more on the farm. When we didn't have many fields, we had plenty of time to do bits and bats, and if we do end up having some time, some free time, we can always go back and do a contract or something, you know. We've got good mowers now, we've got good tractors, you know. The farm has just grown beyond what I thought was, I don't want to say it was possible, because obviously we knew it was possible, but with the financial difficulties we had for the first couple of years on the game, it was, I'm actually amazed at how well we've gone and we've gotten to. Just looking in there, there's nothing in there that we can use, so we do need to get a cultivator, and I'm thinking just something cheap. Doesn't have to be amazing. We don't have power for that. That's 140, 8 meters, 8.3. What's 8.3 in power? 160. Yeah, that'll do. We're going to buy that. We're not even going to lease it. We're going to buy that because we are going to need that at some point really soon. We'll have a little wander over to the shop. I might look at putting that cultivator on the front actually, because my trailer has been abandoned in our industrial park, and it would be nice to go and get that. We need to get water in the sheep as well, otherwise they're not going to be happy again in the next episode. So we've got quite a little bit, we've got a few little bits and bats to do. That's what it is. We've got a few bits and bats that we need to get done. We haven't looked at the calendar yet though, guys, but we do need to get our hands on a cultivator no matter what. So buying the cultivator is not the end of the world. We've still got £20,000 in the bank. You know, we didn't get the best price for some of them products, but overall, I'm impressed with what we've got. We have made a mistake though. We need to have a look at something. We need to try and get the environmental score up on the grass fields. Now, the only thing we're not doing on the grass fields is weeding. I nearly said cutting the grass then for some reason. Yeah. Come on out of the way. Get out my way. I'm not waiting for people like you to just be stood there walking. You can't. When something comes this bloody quick, you shouldn't be in the way. The only problem I'm gonna have here, and I'm gonna say this now, the only issue we're gonna have, this is not a spot sprayer. So this, we can buy a tub of herbicide. We can buy a cheaper herbicide. We can buy barrels. I just want to buy one pack. I don't know. I genuinely don't know if this is gonna work. So I don't want to spend loads on like a default thing. So £1,000 for a herbicide. So we can test this. This also doesn't hold a lot of fluid. 300 litres is not a lot. When you think it's a 2,000 litre, 1,500 to 2,000 litre for a tank, and then the cost of said tank, £1,000. Lovely. Managed to get around there really nicely. But yeah, I don't know if it's gonna boost our score, so I'd like to know if it works. We've weeded all the other fields and we have boosted the score. But I know the grass fields, as daft as it sounds, guys, the grass fields need weeding. And I don't really mind actually maybe wasting a little bit of herbicide. It would have been nice to have had one of them spot sprayers, but we just don't have one. So at least then the spot sprayer would have activated if it saw a weed, but it still registers as you're doing it. But the spot sprayers cost thousands and thousands of pounds, and we just don't have that right now. So let me Let me pull into our country lane. It's getting a bit tight around here. We need to look on the calendar. What can we plant in June, if anything? We can't plant anything in June, guys, so... As much as I really want... Yeah, I haven't done the nitrogen on this field because I was going to plant something. I don't know what to do with that. I might leave that field. We might just cultivate it out and leave it. We've got one cut off it. So what we'll do, we'll leave this over here like this. Ready. So we don't forget. And then we'll go up here and we'll get some of these fields fertilized. That herbicide, I don't know if it's going to work, like I say. But there's only one way to find out. But if it helps boost the environmental score up a little bit, it means it's a little bit extra money in the bank when we sell. Now I'm quite happy actually at the moment with the environmental score that we're getting. I don't think we're getting really a bad one. I know it's not 100%, but this tank's not very big. But I didn't want to buy a big one in case it didn't work. You know what I mean? Yeah. No field found, I know. But yeah, this is gonna be interesting. I might just do the one. Yeah, actually, I tell you what. This field is separate. If I just do this one field as a test, because like I said, we normally use a row, so we don't use herbicide a lot. If this does boost the score, then might look at getting a bigger spray. Because to be honest, I didn't realise just how small this one was. Alright, coughing my guts up there. But yeah, as you can see, it's used 25% and we haven't even done anything yet. Yeah, this would be a lot of herbicide if needed. But again, if we need to do it once in a while, we need to do it. Apparently, running a normal weeder over it would do, but I weren't sure how true that. Like I said, I don't know if any of this weeding is true when it comes to precision farming. It's not like we've got any weeds. I'm just trying to figure out if the information I've read is correct, because the problem is with the internet is you get a lot of misinformation, and yeah, we just kind of want to confirm something. But I think a normal weeder would have been better. Maybe if we sell this herbicide spray and we get the row, maybe. I say I couldn't tell you if I've missed anything because it just doesn't. It's got no value at all on the grass field. But apparently, if you don't do it, you miss out on the possible added environmental score. And like I've said, you know, we don't have a bad environmental score, but if we can spend a little bit of money and get an even better one, why wouldn't we? You know what I mean? Why wouldn't we? It's a shame I can't put this on a worker, but apparently there's no field. What we'll do is we'll go over this field until we run out. Once we run out, we'll call it quits, and then we'll look at jumping into the next month. I don't think July has anything for us, to be honest. Yeah, it wouldn't be too bad if it got rid of the lime state, because at least then I'd know where I've been. See, I could play without precision farming, and then it kind of makes a lot of jobs quite a bit easier. The problem is when you do that is it's just, I don't really see the point. You kind of want to. Precision farming's got good things, like you don't need as much lime, you don't need as much fertilizer. You know, it's got downsides like you lose potential yield on the land. You know, you have to do certain jobs in a certain way to get the best environmental score. Another good thing is you get a bonus from the environmental score. It's like a catch-22 of what, you know, to use it or not. And I know a lot of people out there do play the game without it, but I'm just one of them. I do like playing it, even though I don't know every little bit of detail about it. Like I said, I did say we were just going to wait until we run out, and we have now officially run out. 300 litres for a field, that's a lot of herbicide for not a lot of possible gain. So, does that now tell us on here? So, for example, that's a 77 score. We won't know until we next harvest it, that's the thing. Right, I remember now. Right, so what else have we got to do today? We need to get some water in the sheep. We need to, yeah, let's just double check all the animals. Just double check all of the animals. I do need to feed the cows more silage. I want to try and get that filled up. Might just top that up off recording. Just because, you know, at the end of the day, it's just a bit of it's just a bit of food for the cows. I need to go and get my trailer as well, guys, because we've got quite a lot of manure to sell. Right, let's go into here. Let's go and get that on there, and then let's just have, while that's filling up, we'll have a little look on the production page and an animal page. We'll find out exactly what needs water. So they don't need water in the cow shed. They do, yeah, so the goats need water, obviously. They don't need it. They don't need it. Don't exactly need it, really. So yeah, ideally it's just that. And then we've got the production tab. So what needs water in here? It could do with a little bit, but I wouldn't say it's anything massive. Greenhouse can wait a couple of days. These are the annoying jobs. I don't want to say annoying, but these are the jobs that are just, you need to do them. Oh, where's the time? There it is. And while we're waiting, we shall close these gates. How are we looking now on the animals? Yeah, we could get, definitely want to try and get another water in there if we can. Well, I know we can. Let's try and get another water in there. At least in the next episode, guys, we should be into June. Might run the car to the shop and bring that herbicide back to the farm, though. Just, again, off record. I don't want to be wasting time running backwards and forwards to the shop on recording. It was a bit different today. We went and bought a new tool. I don't mind that. We've got some more calves over in the shed now, so we should be producing more milk in the next 4 or 5 months, maybe. Because they're already 2 months old. Oh, sorry, guys, that came from nowhere. Right, let's get you into here. There we go. Yeah, I need to bring the trailer back. But I think for June, apart from selling a bit of manure and a bit of slurry, which we can't sell the slurry just yet. Yeah, I think we're pretty much done in June. Yes, that water's now in green. I'll tell you what, I'll do one more water, just because if we fill the water and we spend 5 minutes filling the water, we don't have to do it again for several months, do we? So it might even be years, to be honest. Helps if you press the right button, doesn't it? But yeah, we need to... what have we got here? 3,000. How much wool have we got in our production? Just out of curiosity. That might be something we can sell. Because we don't need massive amounts of wool to keep that ticking over. We've got 20,000 litres of wool over there. So we could go sell that. Just for a little bit of money. Try and reimburse the cost of the cultivator. So yeah, I'm going to go and sell that. I'm definitely going to go and sell that. If I'd have realised there was that much in there, I would have sold that when we went and sold all the other products. Oh, there we go. Right, so I'm going to leave that there. I'm going to go and run this quickly to the sell point. 3,631. That's a lot. And we already have one pallet of wool, fabric there. Like fabric we can keep. Fabric we can store. We could save this. Okay, I've hit an invisible barrier apparently. Very interesting. Yeah, if this can boost us back up to like 25 grand or 23 grand, something daft like that, that'll put us in a really good spot now for, you know, harvest season. We're gonna have to rent a harvester again. We're gonna have to rent a weeder. We're gonna have to rent a seeder. You know what I mean? We do still have some equipment we have to rent. There's no point us buying a harvester. It costs us £2,000 a year. We can make that easily to cover the cost, and then we don't have to worry about it losing value. There we go, 3,887 plus the environmental score puts us over £4,000. So that was really good value. Right, that has not filled that up, so that is fantastic. Tell you what we'll do, we'll just put the rest of that over in the greenhouse. There's not a lot, it's just 3%. There we go, guys. So I'm going to leave this episode here because hopefully in the next one, we're going to be in July. There's nothing else to do in June. There's no point being in June for no reason. No reason whatsoever. I'm just going to go and park this back over in that corner. But yeah, guys, I hope you have enjoyed the episode. I hope you're still enjoying the series. We are approaching 75 episodes on this, and I'm loving this series. I've loved this series since the day we started playing it, to be honest. Still do. That's why it comes quite a few days a week, but it will be getting reduced, guys, to about 3 days. Now we've got Attingham up and running, I am going to try to bring Attingham Park 2 days a week. I'm going to try. Worst case though, we will bring it once definitely, on a Friday, but I'm thinking of maybe bringing it on a Thursday and a Friday, and then the old school series on a Saturday and Sunday still. The only reason I didn't do the old school this weekend, I just wanted to get the Attingham series off the ground, and wow, 80,000 litres. I'm going to sell that off recording, guys, because when you guys know it's not the most energetic job to do. Yeah, get some more feed in there. But yeah, as I say, guys, I hope you've enjoyed the episode and the series. If you have, please hit that like button, guys. It means such a huge thing to me that you guys are hitting the like button on the episodes. And until the next one, guys, thank you for watching, and I'll see you all later on.